I can't believe I just built this entire AI app in less than 20 minutes, and I don't even know how to write a single line of code. But wait, now what do I do with it? Building and selling apps has become one of the newest and biggest ways that creators and channels are monetizing their accounts. But there's two big problems. One, most people still think you need to know how to code to build an app. And two, once you do finally figure out how to build one, most people have no idea how to sell it. The good news is both of these things are simple to fix using AI. And you don't have to be a tech bro to know how to do it. In the next few minutes, I'm not just going to show you how to build an AI app as a regular person without needing to know how to code. I'm also going to show you a new way that I just found to sell your app, because otherwise, what's the point? So what I'm going to cover is 1, the exact steps, prompts, and tools I used to build this entire app without knowing how to code. And 2, how you can sell that app so that you can use it to monetize your brand, social media account, or YouTube channel. I'm also going to show you how to avoid the biggest mistake that I see almost everyone make that makes the difference between you creating an app that flops and one that actually makes you money. So let's get started with step number 1. So before you start creating your first online app, the first thing we need to do is come up with an idea for our app that other people actually want to buy. One of the biggest problems I see people make is that they come up with an idea for an app that they like, and then they wonder why it completely flops. What you need to do instead is to find an app idea that other people like and are already looking for, or that replaces a process they already do or solves a problem for them. Being unique, original, or something your audience has never heard of is not the play here. And I'll explain why that is later when we talk about the selling part. So to come up with your first app idea, come over to ChatGPT and give it this prompt. I want you to act as an expert in SaaS and no-code product ideation. My niche is, then enter your niche, and my audience is, and then enter your audience. Analyze my niche and audience deeply to identify specific recurring problems that could be solved with a simple online app. The app ideas should be easy to build with no code tools, focused on solving one very specific problem for my audience, or replace a process they already do manually. Practical enough that my audience would see it as a no-brainer purchase. Then provide me with 5 online app ideas. Once you enter this prompt, ChatGPT will give you a list of potential app ideas. Next, what you want to do is either select one of the ideas that you like best, or ask ChatGPT to keep giving you ideas until you see one that you like. But I know what you're thinking. How do you know which idea to pick? Well, all successful online app ideas have 3 checkpoints that you need to look for. 1, it must solve a problem for your audience or make a process they do regularly easier. 2, it's simple to understand and use. This one is extremely important because people need to be able to get value from it fast without there being a big learning curve. Also, the more complicated your app idea is, the more complicated it is to build in the next step. You'll see what I mean in just a second. And 3, it has to have a clear value for the price. The benefit needs to feel like it's worth far more than what they pay to use the app. This one I'll cover later in the tutorial when I talk about how you're going to sell your app. The idea I chose for this tutorial is a simple daily affirmation app where the user receives daily affirmations to their phone. I chose this idea because I'm familiar with the niche already, and I know daily affirmations are something that people within this niche use all the time. Also, it's simple to create because there aren't a lot of functions that I need for this app. And I also know that this is one of the fastest growing niches in the online app space right now, which makes selling this app later much simpler. So once you have your new app idea chosen, the next step is to turn it into a fully functioning app. That takes us to step number 2. So we already know I'm not a coder, you're not a coder, and this is a tech bro free zone. So how do us non-coders actually turn our ideas into fully functioning apps? The answer again is AI. And it does it through AI no-code app development platforms like my favorite, Lovable. Lovable allows anyone to create an app just by chatting with AI in normal language. This process is called vibe coding. Why is it called vibe coding? I actually have no idea. But it doesn't matter because the important thing is that we now have a way to go from idea to app to profit without having to learn how to code. So what you want to do now is go over to the Lovable platform and create your account by clicking right here. I added a link to the Lovable website down below this video, and you'll be happy to see there's a free account available for you to test this out. I've tested so many of these vibe coding platforms, and I personally choose Lovable to build my apps because it's the simplest platform to use and it creates better looking apps with less prompts, in my opinion. And for anyone who's serious about doing this, I also have a discount code that Lovable said I could share with you to give you 20% off your first Lovable plan. I personally use the starter plan, but you can choose whichever plan you think fits the number of credits you need. Once you've created your account, now you need to give Lovable your first prompt. If you don't know what to say to Lovable, it can be as easy as just describing what you want to make in normal language. But one mistake I see first-time app creators make over and over again is not giving Lovable clear instructions in their prompts. And then they waste all of their credits trying to figure out why their app doesn't look right. So I actually used ChatGPT-5 to generate a Lovable prompt template that you can copy and paste every time you want to create a new app. I won't read my entire conversation with GPT-5, but essentially what you want to do is chat with ChatGPT and tell it your app idea. Then ask it to simplify it as much as possible. And then ask it to create a detailed prompt for you that you can just copy and paste into Lovable. This prompt will make sure you give Lovable the best chance at creating a great app for you without having to use too many of your credits all at once. You can see the prompt on my screen here if you want to copy it. Once you have your prompt with your app idea, come back to Lovable and paste it into the box right here. And once you hit submit, Lovable will get to work building your app. You can see here in real time everything that it's working on. I'm actually going to speed up the screen recording a bit for you because it would be really boring video to have you watch everything in real time. And after a few minutes, you'll see Lovable will come up with this first response telling you the status of your app. And what I really like about Lovable is that you can test your app in real time inside of the builder to make changes as you go. So let's test it out. Here you can see Lovable created a landing page for my app with an enter button right here. And when I click the enter button, it takes me to the inside of the app where the user can generate their own affirmations. They can select the focus that they want, positivity, motivation, stress and anxiety, or self-confidence. And then when they click generate, the affirmation is created for them. And it did all of that with just one prompt that I copy and pasted from ChatGPT. Now, one thing that I noticed is that I don't think Lovable integrated the part where I want to use ChatGPT to create unique affirmations every time this button is pressed. So here I'm going to ask Lovable how it's actually generating the affirmations for this app. And another tip to help you save on credits is to use the chat button right here. This button allows you to chat directly with Lovable AI without using any of your credits if you want to ask it a question. For example, here I'm asking it how it's generating the affirmations and if it's using ChatGPT to do it. This function is also really great for beginners because it helps you learn what's happening without you having to make changes to your app. And you can see I was right. Lovable told me that ChatGPT has not been integrated into my app and asked if I would like to have it integrated. And next, Lovable is going to walk me through exactly what I need to do to implement the changes that I asked for. And if you're like me, a lot of what Lovable says it's doing doesn't really make sense because I literally know nothing about coding. But I can say, if you can follow the simple instructions that it gives you, you can still build a complete app. And I'm proof of that. So let's move on to step number 3, where I show you how to add ChatGPT API to your app. So to integrate ChatGPT, you do it by adding OpenAI's API key to your app. And this allows your app to talk to ChatGPT behind the scenes. I'm not going to explain in detail what an API is, but in this case, the simplest explanation is that an API allows you to securely integrate one app's functionality into another app. It's not free, but it literally costs pennies to make API calls, so it's not really something that you need to worry about. But there is a problem. You can't just add your OpenAI API key directly to your Lovable app because then people could steal it and use your API key to do whatever they want. So what you need to do first is add a type of digital secure safe to your app to store your API key. And for that, we're going to use another app called 𝗕𝗿𝗍. Now, please stick with me. I know this is getting a bit technical, but I promise it's a lot simpler than it seems. 𝗕𝗿𝗍 is the secure storage app we're going to use to protect our OpenAI API key. The great thing about it is that it's fully integrated into Lovable. So all you have to do is connect your account by clicking right here. Then select which project you want to connect your app to. If you don't have an account yet, you can create one by going to their website and clicking right here. And once you've connected your 𝗕𝗿𝗍 project, Lovable will automatically see that it was done, and you now have a secure storage space for your API keys. Now, again, I'm not going to get into a lot of detail about what 𝗕𝗿𝗍 is and all of the functions it can do, because that would take an entire video of its own. And to be honest, it's pretty boring. But you can see Lovable gives you a brief summary of what it is and what it can be used for. For this example, we're keeping things as simple as possible, so we really just needed to safely store our API keys. Now, once your Supabase account has been added, the last step you need to do is add your OpenAI API key to your app so that your app can access ChatGPT to create our affirmations. Here, you can see I'm asking Lovable to add this ChatGPT feature to the app. And in just a few seconds, it creates a plan to implement this, as well as giving me the steps I need to follow. And again, you don't need to know how to code anything here. You just need to follow the steps that Lovable gives you. Here you can see it's telling me to go to the OpenAI API keys page by clicking this link. From here, if you don't already have an account, you can quickly create one by clicking here. And then all you need to do is create a new API key by giving it a name and then clicking this button. Next, just copy your API key by clicking right here. Then go back to Lovable and paste it into your app by clicking here where it says Add API Key. Then Lovable will instantly see that you've connected OpenAI to your app and will implement the changes for you. Here you can see Lovable telling me that my app now has ChatGPT integrated, which means it should now generate unique affirmations for me when we click this button. Now, before we test if this app actually works, I know a lot of this might have been a bit over your head. But the main thing I want you to remember is that creating apps on Lovable does take some practice, but it doesn't take a rocket scientist to do it. You will run into some errors now and then, but the more you create apps and the more you practice, the easier it gets, and the faster you'll be able to create them. And with Lovable's built-in troubleshooting, automatic error handling, and chat feature, you can learn as you go. And don't forget to use the discount code that Lovable shared with us to get 20% off your first plan. But it's only active for 30 days after I posted this video, so don't wait on it if you really want to build your first app. Now, let's test my app to see if it actually works. To preview your app, click this little arrow at the top of the screen right here. Then your app will load on the next page. Here we can see the landing page with my app name and the enter button. And then when I click on it, it takes me to the affirmation page again, which looks really great. There's the 4 focus buttons, and when I select one and click generate, let's see what happens. It actually works. It generates a unique affirmation for each focus type. Now, I'm really happy with how this turned out, and it took me less than 20 minutes to create this from start to finish. And you can continue tweaking if there's anything you want to change, like what it looks like, or if you want to add any additional features. But for now, I'm going to keep it really simple to keep this video from getting too long. And I want to move on to the most important part of this tutorial, which is how to monetize your new app that you just created. And I promise the way I'm going to share with you next might surprise you. So let's move on to step number 4, where I explain the part I know you've all been waiting for, how to monetize your new AI app. Now, let me know in the comments if you've seen this too. But lately, I've been seeing more and more creators ditching online courses and digital products to sell their own apps. My favorite example of this is Sabrina. Sabrina's an amazing creator in the AI niche who's made millions, not thousands, millions, selling her own apps. Now, I'm not saying you'll make millions with a daily affirmation app like mine, but Sabrina's monetization approach is what I want to break down for you. Once I show you, you'll be like, okay, I see what you did there. Now, most creators monetize their accounts by selling their knowledge through online courses and digital products, or through brand partnerships promoting other people's apps. But Sabrina is doing the complete opposite. She's not selling courses or charging for her knowledge. She's giving it all away for free. So wait, how is she making money then? It's actually genius and really simple. She gives away knowledge for free to drive attention to her most valuable asset right now, her proprietary app. This is super smart because knowledge is becoming a commodity thanks to AI. People can learn anything by chatting with ChatGPT now. So courses and digital products are losing value fast. So by creating your own app, you're building a protected asset that you can monetize however you want. Sabrina realized this and flipped the typical creator monetization strategy on its head. Instead of promoting other brands' tools, she promotes her own. Instead of charging for knowledge, she charges for app access. It's not rocket science, it's just thinking outside the box. And if we go back to our example affirmation app, you can monetize it by simply asking Lovable how you could add a payment processor to your app so that you can start accepting payments. And Lovable won't just give you the technical steps to implement this, it will also give you simple monetization ideas that you might not have thought of, like by adding premium paid features to your app, or by adding a one-time purchase option. And Lovable makes it all possible. All you have to do is tell it to implement the change, follow the instructions it gives you, and add your payment processor. Now, if you'd like me to create a follow-up tutorial to this one that shows you how to create social media content to promote your new online app, Let me know in the comments, and if I get enough interest, I'll create an entire tutorial on it.